Whatever you think you're ready for, you're not ready, bro.
No.
You're not.
No.
I would.
Okay, let me put this down.
You couldn't. I feel like you can't explain it.
We'll try right now.
Even the way you explained it to me, I was like,
No?
nah.
All right.
I understood it afterwards, like it made sense, but like you don't.
The suspense is killing me.
Do it. You got
I'm
your
ready.
question ready? All right.
Yeah.
Shit! God damn!
Question.
What songs do you think are playing in hell?
Fuck! Stairway to Heaven?
What's up? It's some motherfucking Clear Frame Boys.
Was good.
Back at it again.
Welcome
On a
back
fucking
to
Sunday.
the
Welcome
Duck
back
Butter
to-
Studios, man.
Is it? Is it Duck Butter
It's
today?
Duck Butter Studios today.
That's fine.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, I'm your co-host, Nes G, Nestor 3000, Nestor Sweetheart, Nasty Ness, all of the above. Accompanied by Mr. Young Bruv, Louis D2C. You don't have any other nicknames, huh?
No, it's the only one.
Yeah.
I thought about changing it recently. I was like, dude, should I put an end to the Louis D2C name?
Nah.
Yeah, but I was like, I've had it for so long. At this point, it's just like,
It's just you.
just keep it.
And our mad scientist producer on the switcher, St. Pablo, Little Pablo, Rey Mysterio Jr. the third. Whatever you want to call him.
Third. Pablo Mysterio.
Pablo Mysterio. There it is.
There you go. The mysterious Pablo.
All right, man. What do you want to come in with?
I was today years old when I found out that Tupac is originally from New York.
Well, he's not a West Coast guy.
He was
Nah,
born
I
in
knew
Harlem. I never knew that.
When did he come out here, though?
Well, when he was still pretty young, from what I've heard, but like still, like I feel like he grew up enough in New York to know that, like, yeah. But he used to rep West Coast so fucking hard.
Well, he
But
was the West Coast guy.
Even when he moved here, I think he originally lived in Oakland before he moved to like Los Angeles.
Right.
It's just wild to me, dude.
But he never really repped like L.A. He just repped the West Coast.
When he first started out in music, he actually went by the name MC New York.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I had no idea.
Neither did I, dude. Like I fell down like a feed of it on Twitter, dude, and I was just like, dude, that's so wild.
Does that mean that New York wins this feud? Like the East Coast just
yeah, the
won
East
right
Coast,
now,
West
right?
Coast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because really, it was East Coast versus East Coast.
Apparently, I was reading about it, and like they were saying that, like apparently he himself said that he always had respect for New York because he was originally from there, and shit
Right?
like that. That the media was the one that hyped up that East Coast, West Coast like more than anything.
Oh, okay, it makes sense. But he did have like when you think West Coast, you do think of a certain style, and he had that style. But he did work with Dre, so I mean,
Dog.
Dre made that style basically with NWA, you know.
But he's a transplant.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Technically, he's a transplant.
Yeah, he's not homegrown.
No.
Dude, that's blowing my mind right now.
That's so crazy. Dude, I was like stuck on that forever. I was like, dude, I was telling people and they're like, dude, you're like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
'Cause most people don't know. Well, apparently Pablo knew, but
Oh my God.
we've been lied to, dude. California love is a lie.
Well, it's not a lie because he does love California, or he loved California, but
Yeah.
like
He's still alive.
he is still
I
alive.
saw him in Vegas.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. In Fremont Street taking pictures.
Did you take a picture of him?
Yeah. He was homeless.
How much did he charge you?
Nah, I didn't take a picture of him. But yeah. Wild.
So I got a good one. There's a movie being made right now. It's called Alina of Cuba, which basically means daughter of Cuba or something like that. And I'm guessing it's based on Fidel Castro's daughter. And
Is she like well known or something?
I don't know. I don't know Cuban's history like that. All I know is like how bad Fidel Castro was. He basically collapsed
Did he
Cuba.
die?
I think he did.
He died, right?
I believe so.
And that's when they opened up Cuba again, because I remember them like Conan going to Cuba when they first opened it.
Oh, I don't remember that, but I think he did die. Anyway, so who would you cast as Fidel Castro?
I'm being honest. I kind of know what he looks like, but like not really.
Can you pull up a picture of Fidel Castro? But just think he's.
But you know what? I'm gonna go with my boy Oscar Isaac because that fool is good in everything.
Right, but you want to cast like someone that's probably like dark skin, maybe some kind of like
Oscar Isaac.
South American, right?
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Calm down. I'm not attacking Oscar Isaac. I'm agreeing with you.
Okay.
So
And I think the dude could grow a mean beard too.
I'm sure he can. So that's what he looks like, right?
Who did they cast? Is that what? Is
Yeah.
that-
Are you ready?
It's a white person.
Yeah. They fucking casted. You ready?
Fucking Hollywood.
James Franco.
Really?
Yeah. And you know who this person got pissed off. Like he made a big thing on his Instagram. John Leguizamo.
John. Yeah.
Dude, he's fucking heated. Like he went at Hollywood. I don't know if he's
Did
bashed.
he try out for the part?
I don't know if he tried out, or I don't know if they just gave it to Franco. I don't know. I don't think he's really bashing on James Franco. He might be for taking it, but he's basically
More
bashing
on like the casting people and all that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I see it.
I see it, but
yeah, you could have casted anybody.
so yeah, because literally they can do makeup and all that shit. But this is what he had to say on his Instagram. It's still up too,
That's wild, bro.
and he's got
Fucking
20
Hollywood,
almost 24,000 likes on this. He said, "How's this still going on? How is Hollywood excluding us but stealing our narratives as well? No more appropriation, Hollywood and streamers. Boycott. This is fucked up. Plus, seriously difficult story to tell without. I don't know what that word. I don't know. I'm gonna skip it, which would be wrong. I don't got a problem with Franco, but he ain't Latino. Franco is Jewish. and his dad's like Portuguese.
I always got some Latin. I guess.
He's from Palo
But
Santos, bro.
Portuguese is. I mean, yeah, they speak they speak Portuguese, right? But it's still considered European, right? So it's
Yeah,
like
it's
a
European.
form of white,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess. So yeah.
Yeah, maybe some Spaniard or something like that, you know.
You know who's Cuban that I never knew who was Cuban? Not change the subject, but Cameron Diaz.
Oh, I didn't know that
Yeah,
either.
for the longest I thought she was white because she's not even naturally blonde.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she just did that, which was a smart move because in the '90s, like especially like in The Mask and stuff like that, like that's what would get casted. It's like blonde,
Right.
yeah,
Blonde, tall,
colored
white.
eyes, yeah.
Yep.
She's actually Cuban, which is crazy. But yeah, I mean, I feel that. That's why it's like I felt so like not strongly, but strongly, I guess, about them casting Namor as a Latino person. Because they never really say what his ethnicity is in the fucking comics.
Right.
He's
I mean,
from Atlantis.
in the
He's from
comics,
a-
he's
from a
blonde,
fake-
right? Or he's white. In the
He's
comics.
white, but he has
yeah.
black hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's just like ambiguously white, I guess.
Yeah, because
Yeah, so they really could have gone with anything.
I
And
mean, but when they wrote Namor was in the 50s, right? So
he
I
was
mean,
more than likely white.
yeah, those
yeah.
times like they're not writing about anyone that's not white, really.
If anything, they were probably like going off of like Superman, because Superman at the time, you know, he had dark black hair. but
Yeah,
he was,
yeah.
He was like white and
No, I agree. I was super stoked.
yeah.
I still am. But yeah, so I wonder what other movies. I can't think of anything where they casted where the casting was just off. And he might do a good job, but
We talked about it at one time because there was a movie where I think it was Emma Stone was supposed to play like a Hawaiian person or something like that, and they completely canceled the fucking movie because like people like went at her like, dude, like
I wonder if they're gonna do anything about this one. Like I don't
Actually,
know
no,
where
I think
they're
that movie
where they're at in the
released, actually.
process.
but it didn't do well.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he had people in his comments like going off too. He might have had some big names in the comments as well, agreeing with him. Like
I know what's her name? Black Widow. What's her name? Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
She's caught a lot of shit because like she's played like they made that Ghost in the Shell movie and it's like anime and it's supposed to be like Asian. people,
Right,
yeah, they
right.
casted her.
yeah.
Yeah, so I know she's caught in a lot of shit. They actually make fun of that like in a lot of shit.
Now, at this point, does it have to do with the name of the person, or really do they just want somebody that's white? Because James Franco is a big name.
Yeah, but he's a comedy actor. I don't feel like I've ever seen him in anything dramatic.
Yeah,
Spider-Man?
No, I mean, yeah, I can't think of anything either.
Not off the top of my head. I'm sure he has, but I can't, like, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything.
Yeah, unless he has something to do with the movie that's more than just an actor. Because he is a writer. Maybe he casted himself.
You might have.
I don't know. But
Wouldn't you cast yourself to play the one of the main people in it?
yeah, I guess so. I mean, did he write the what was it called? The interview?
Interview.
With Kim Jong-un.
Oh, I'm sure he did. I'm sure Seth Rogen had a hand in that too.
I think it was
That was a good movie,
Rogen.
though. That
Yeah.
movie's funny. I love that movie.
Like, I like James Franco, but the fact that honestly, okay, if I would have not read the article that this guy was pissed off, I probably would have been like, oh, cool, James Franco's
Do
doing
you know
a
who
movie.
John Leguizamo is?
I always see him as like, I never see him as really a starring act, like as a star in a movie. I always see
Yeah.
him like in a backup, but he's good. I like him. He's cool.
What do you know him from?
Jeez, I feel like he's been in some cop movies. What was it called?
Probably, but
Brotherhood, I think it was called. But he's always like that, like a Cuban, right? Or something. Not
I don't know if
Cuban.
he's Is he actually Cuban?
He's Colombian. He's Colombian.
Okay.
But he always plays that like Colombian type role.
I know him. He was in. Wait, pull up a picture. Who's John Leguizamo?
You don't even know.
I don't know, but is he the guy from Chef, the friend? Oh, that's where he plays a Cuban, I guess. I don't know if he's Cuban.
He's always like a B-roll type of actor. He's a good actor. I just don't know if he's ever been like a star.
Yeah,
He's in Encanto. I don't know who he plays in it, but he's in it.
he plays one of the uncles, I think.
Probably.
Yeah. I think we're talking about the same person, but he's in Chef, I think. He also played Luigi. Yeah, we're talking about the same person. He plays Luigi in the Super Mario movie from like the 90s.
Okay.
And he also plays. Did you ever watch Spawn?
He is in
He plays
Spawn.
a
I've
clown.
never watched it though.
Yeah, he plays a clown.
Does that movie hold up?
No.
No, right?
It's whatever.
You have to like be a big fan of the comics, I think, of Spawn to watch that movie.
The comics aren't even that good though.
They have a big following though.
They do, but it was mainly because of the artist, Todd McFarlane.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
McFarlane's fucking dope.
He's all right.
I mean, he's a goat DC artist.
Yeah, but he's part of the reason why, like the crash of the comic industry.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because what happened was like people started like they didn't care about like Marvel and like the DC and stuff, like they stopped caring about the story so much, and they started giving writing roles to the artists because that way it was cheaper. They didn't have to pay two people. They only paid one person. So like all they really cared about is how cool they fucking looked.
So they just made a storyboard basically
Yeah.
of drawings, and then they would just
Yeah.
write
So it
based
wasn't
off of that.
quality writing. I mean, not saying that some artists can't write or whatever, but realistically, like you're gonna be good at one or the other. Like, will you really be good at both?
See, I know McFarlane just as the artist.
Yeah,
I don't really know him.
He does sick art or whatever. He's like one of the people that he's
probably the dopest
I think he
Batman
created,
artist.
He created Venom.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. He's my favorite like Batman artist for sure.
But like big props to him because he's like one of the people that left and made Image, and Image is one of the only comic companies that actually gives like if you create something, you own it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Marvel and DC aren't known to do that. That's why a lot of people. It's like Marvel and DC pay the big bucks, but like if you want to own stuff or like like create something that you actually have passion for, like you go to Image.
Okay.
I forgot.
That was a dramatic pause for no reason.
Oh no, DC. I was gonna tell you they're fucking falling apart, bro.
They've been, man.
No, but like apparently they're like bankrupt, kind of. Not like bankrupt, but like as far as they don't want to put any money back into the movies. That's why they're canceling everything. And I guess everything's banking on Black Adam.
Yeah.
Being like a hit or whatever. And
I'll be honest with you,
it's not looking good, bro.
If The Rock wasn't Black Adam, I wouldn't even bother to pay attention to it. I want to watch it because it's The Rock and he's a great actor.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. He bugs me. I like him as a wrestler. I do not like him as an actor. I like one movie with The Rock in it.
Which one?
The
Walking
Game
Tall?
Plan.
Walking
It's
Tall.
a kid movie.
Walking Tall was my favorite one.
I've never seen it.
Oh, well.
But like I don't know, like the Fast and Furious movies and all that stuff. He just bugs me as an actor, bro.
Well, Fast and Furious is all the same bullshit. Like
He just bugs me.
I
like,
don't
he
think you
bugs
can
me as
judge
an actor.
any actor based on Fast and Furious. Straight up.
They say that he saved that franchise though. That's why him and Vin Diesel hate each other.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Vin Diesel, he was dope in the first couple ones,
Yeah.
but at some point it's like, okay, you're doing the same fucking shit. Literally the same fucking shit. So of course a new face is gonna make it better. I mean, you know,
Well, The Rock, I guess he's like a household name, so he brings people in to watch it
Yeah.
or whatever. But it's just, I don't know, I can't stand him, dude.
well, dude, okay, the wrestling community loves The Rock, right?
Yeah.
They're never gonna not like The Rock. The fucking workout community loves The Rock because he's fucking yoked and he's, you know, whatever. And then obviously
Would
He's
you say,
one of-
would you say he's this generation's Arnold Schwarzenegger?
honestly, no.
No,
Only simply because his acting is not at that caliber.
Arnold's not a good actor though. He's never gotten chops or props for his acting.
But I feel like he's always been like a bigger role. Like maybe Rock just doesn't chase that big role like he did. But I feel like he's always had that big role, right? Like what was it, the Turbo Man movie?
Yeah, people
Now-
hate that movie.
And see,
I love that movie.
that's a good movie.
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah,
people
that's
hate
a
that
good
movie
one.
because people who are Arnold fans didn't like seeing him. Like if you really think about it, like seeing him he's playing the all-American father,
Right.
He's a workaholic
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. But I love that movie.
You know what, he might be actually, because now I think about The Rock did like that Tooth Fairy movie or whatever. Like he kind of went down the same route.
Yeah,
But it's like,
he's also an action star.
but he doesn't have any kind of franchise or anything like that, right? Like the Terminator did a couple movies,
He's
right?
in Hobbs and Shaw, right?
See, I don't consider those. I don't put those
But
at
people
the.
do. There's people.
You're right. You're right.
That go to Fast and Furious like it's the fucking next Avengers movie.
You're
bro.
right. No, you're right. I just don't follow it.
I don't either.
And I like to
hate
bash
those
on it.
movies.
I
Yeah.
I like the first 3 or whatever, but like after that, I'm just
Same.
like I gave
I'm
up.
exactly in the same boat.
But he might
is,
be.
yeah, because he's like because Arnold was a big action star. Like he did Terminator 2.
Yeah.
I think he's on every Terminator actually, besides the one with Christian Bale.
He did the Expendables or something like that, right?
He did the Expendables. He did Total Recall, which is one of my favorite fucking movies. He's done like a lot of fucking like
Right.
yeah. Predator,
Mm-hmm.
the original one. He did that. Like he was in a lot of shit. But like I said, he's never gotten props for being an actor because he's like
Speaking of Predator, have you watched the new one?
yeah. Did
Prey?
you watch it?
So good.
That shit was so good.
I'm
yeah.
not a Predator fan by any means.
I've never seen any of them.
But dude, this one was.
Well, no, that's a lie. I've seen the first one.
This one was amazing.
Yeah, it was actually really
Yeah.
fucking good.
It's rated R, right? Like it was fucking gruesome.
Yeah, probably
It had to be.
But people were saying because that one didn't get released in theaters, it went
Yeah, it
straight
was
to
on
Hulu.
Hulu,
Yeah,
yeah.
it went straight to Hulu. So people were saying like, oh, did they lose out on that money by doing that? Because like it was a good enough movie. I think it would have brought people to the theaters.
To be honest, I would have not watched it in theaters.
Yeah, but you don't go to theaters.
Yeah, but I think it because it has to be somebody that likes the Predator movies, right?
Yeah.
This one, I feel like this one it was just
Which Predator kind of fell off. I feel like a lot of horror movies have, like during time have like fallen off because like they just became too cheesy. And I think like Predator was one of them.
yeah, Predator was
Yeah.
one of them.
That it just like fell off.
And the fact that it's like easily accessible on Hulu is like all right. But I mean I imagine Hulu probably gave them a shit ton of money to air it on their streaming service.
100%.
I don't
Also,
think they lost money.
got props because they actually cast Native American people.
Yeah.
in the roles.
Yeah.
yeah.
But dude, they did so fucking good on that one. It was really good.
It was a little bit predictable for me. Like I could see like where it was going. Like with the quicksand. Well, I don't want to spoil too much, but quicksand.
but
and
it's
shit
like
that.
you can't really take a movie like that too far. Like
yeah. No, but I enjoyed it. Like
Mm-hmm.
I still loved it. Like I think I rated it on my letterbox at 4 out of 5 stars.
some of those kills gave me like Logan vibes, dude.
Yeah. People were saying that she should play the X-23.
That would
in
that
the
would be a
Marvel
good
universe.
cast.
Yeah,
that'd
I would
be
like
real
that.
good.
Yeah, I would watch that. That was really good casting. That was a really good movie.
That was a really good movie.
Are you watching She-Hulk?
Not yet.
You're just waiting?
I'm
Or
just
you don't want to?
No, I'm gonna watch it eventually, but it's like it's not one on the top of my list.
It's only 2 episodes in.
Yeah, I've heard it was. I've heard mixed. I've heard, it's really good. I've heard it's okay.
You heard it's really good?
Yeah, I did actually. Well,
Really?
okay, I heard it was good and I heard it was okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
My biggest gripe with it, and I think I've said this before though, is just that fucking the way they. But I'm not like, oh, they're trying to make She-Hulk strong. It's not about that. No, it's just to me, it's like the way they've portrayed Bruce, like in like the last couple movies, like he's just played for laughs.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah, I
he's
see
supposed to
it.
be like, the only time you actually see Hulk being Hulk is in Age of Ultron.
Well,
when he
they're
fights the
saying
Hulkbuster.
that the reason why he's like, what do they call him, Smart Hulk or something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
The reason that they're doing that is because they had to rebrand him due to the contract because Marvel doesn't have his, Marvel, right? Or Disney doesn't have his contract yet.
He was under Fox, yeah.
So they have to portray him in a different way, which is why they made him Smart Hulk. Is what I heard. I don't know how much truth that holds, but they're working on signing him to Disney, which is also why he hasn't had his own movie, right? That's
no,
why.
I heard that like he by himself he doesn't bring enough people to the box office. Like especially at the time.
Did they mention him from one of those movies? One from his original movie with whoever that actor was.
Edward Norton.
Yeah.
Whoever that actor is.
Well, I've never watched it.
You never? Yeah.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
But did they reference that in the show?
They have to because Yeah, they do.
They do, right?
Yeah, because Abomination.
Because I heard that he said something about like, oh, I used to be different back in the day or something like that, and they were referring to that, right?
I used to be a whole different person.
Something like that, right?
Hey, but there's a multiverse now, so somewhere in the multiverse, Edward Norton is the Hulk.
Yeah. Dude, at this point, anything can happen because they're, MCU's exploring the multiverse.
See, that's a cop out to me.
But they're exploring it like big
Anything
time.
can happen.
They're like exploring it a lot as of recent.
Oh yeah, they open Pandora's box. You can't put the monkeys back in the box, bro. Once it opens, it don't close no more.
But do you think he's ever gonna get his own movie at this point? Because he shared the role with Thor on Ragnarok.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get his own movie.
Which could have been
Maybe a show. Oh, but you know what? I feel like, okay, remember how we were talking about, what show is it? Thunderbolts or whatever.
Yeah.
I think Abomination is going to be part of the Thunderbolts. I think they're setting that up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We good.
We good?
All right, we're back. Jackie joined us last minute. She said, fuck it, I'll do it. Because we're hungover, we're tired, we're just
This.
Whoa.
What?
Big catless.
Oh,
shit.
Oh, shit.
I'll beep
I
that.
already
I'll
forgot.
beep that.
We're big catless.
We're big catless. I got a fucked up one for you guys.
What?
So in Kansas City, I don't know if it's still going on, but at some point, the police were protesting a manslaughter charge against one of their own, and they weren't responding to 911 calls.
Oh, they were like on strike?
I guess you can say that.
Okay.
So Daniel Fox this is a guy that broke the story. He was at his residence and he witnessed a break-in nearby. I don't know if it was a car or another house or what. He called 911 and the cops basically told him to fuck off. So now he was scared. He stayed up all night with his gun, wasn't sure if they're going to try to break into his house or into his shit. And he tweeted the incident, and he stated, that the cops, what they did and what they told him. And then the cops caught wind, and they harassed him on Twitter, trying to get him to take it down. And then they sent him a voicemail. And Pablo, if you can play the voicemail real quick.
Was this Kansas City?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hi, Mr. Fox. This is your number. My name's James Goldstein. I'm the Watch One captain in Metro Patrol. You posted
That's
something on Twitter begging for attention. So I was calling you back to try to explain to you our procedures, our limitations that have been placed upon us since the Fourth Amendment ruling.
So that's where it cuts.
So he cut it off there because it's an active lawsuit. Basically, the cop brings up a Fourth Amendment ruling, which has to do with one of their detectives. His name's Eric. I don't know his last name. He killed an unarmed African-American male that was backing into his driveway.
At his own house?
At his own house. He shot him and killed him. That detective got 6 years in prison, and now the cops are frustrated because they're actually being held accountable and liable for their actions, which they're not used to, right?
Nope.
And by their way of protesting is, okay, Fourth Amendment law, whatever. Pablo, can you look up Fourth Amendment like word by word and read what it says? But basically, they're saying like we're not gonna respond until you guys make this right, because in their heads it's wrong. But it's like
because he killed somebody.
Yeah, it's like
blood.
you guys think you're untouchable, but hey, newsflash.
It's so crazy how many like almost on the daily you see like some fucked up videos about cops. The other day, like they were like arresting somebody and you see like the cop fucking banging the dude's head on the floor or whatever.
Saw one recently too.
And then it's probably the same one. And then he turns and looks up and he sees that somebody's recording him, so he stops.
Or they also yell at the person recording, like, "Get the fuck out of here! You're next."
Yeah.
Like,
all right, so Fourth Amendment, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches, seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall be issued but upon probable cause supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized.
I wonder what that has to do with. But here's a good
I
one.
don't know.
Here's a good one. That person they called 911 didn't feel safe. How about you fucking respond to that shit?
He was probably trying to use it against him, like, oh, like the other person that was breaking, or the person that was breaking into the other house. He was like, oh, you know what? Well, you know, that person is, you know, we don't know if that's his property or not. He's probably trying to use the law in some form or way against the other dude.
I don't know.
Was it during the day or at night?
I don't know. I don't know when
No
this
frame of
happened.
reference.
Yeah. But I just thought it was a
So don't call
fucked up story.
911 if you live in Kansas City.
Yeah, if you live in Kansas City, I'm sorry.
But that's just for like police stuff. Like it wasn't like the paramedics and stuff too, right?
No, it was
like
just
fire.
It's like the Metro.
Imagine
Police
your
or some
house
shit.
is burning. The fire department's on protest. They don't come.
Nah,
They
they
just
would.
let your house burn.
That's wild.
Damn, you never know, bro.
That's just their way of looking for attention and get one of their own out of jail. It's like,
Yeah.
come on, dude.
Well, because that's what it was for years, wasn't it? Like, oh, they would protect their own or whatever.
They still protect their own. Yeah.
I've heard like people like harassing people trying to make like reports against cops or whatever. Like they get their badge numbers, like, oh, like I want to file a fucking complaint against so and so, and just tell them like, oh, fuck off, blah blah blah.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Or if you go to the station, they'll try to like arrest you and shit.
Right. It's fucking stupid. But if you go to a station, it's technically public property. That's not private.
It's not.
No, because it's a government building.
Government buildings are automatically considered public
I
property?
believe so. Yeah.
Really?
You can't like just go. Okay, it gets iffy with the law. Obviously,
It's like a park.
yeah,
Same rules apply.
yeah, and they'll have private areas with like records and stuff. But because I watched some of the auditor stuff, which some of it is bullshit, some of it's annoying. Like they're reaching, right?
Yeah.
But like they'll be filming in a public like, you know, building that's like has to do with law or whatever, and they're like whatever the camera can see, you can record. Like if you're outside of a private area, but there's like big old windows and you can see in there, you can record it, type of thing.
Yeah.
But like a lot of these guys fucking they reach big time, and they purposely they piss off. I don't know if you've ever seen any of them, but they like piss off.
I don't even know what you're talking about, dude.
So okay, so a public auditor is you know, it's someone that dedicates a lot of their time into recording police officers, or like they'll go to like public buildings. They know the law very well. A lot of them.
Is this like a new thing?
No,
Or
this
has
has
always
been going
a
on
thing?
forever. A lot of them know the law. They study the law. Some of them might be like, you know, they study to be lawyers or whatever. And they just do it for views, basically. And I shouldn't say for views. A big reason they do it is because they
that's probably
sue.
been what the blow up has been recently. Is now they have like somewhere where they can like post it. Before, if they've been doing it for ages, before it was like you wouldn't know to look for it unless you looked for it.
Well, okay, they don't.
Now it's
I would
probably
say
being
views.
shared.
Views is secondary for them. Yeah. Primary is they want to catch a cop slipping and they sue the department, and then the department settles because they record everything, right? And they know they were in the wrong.
I love catching people slipping, bro. It's one of my favorite hobbies.
So you'll like these videos. But basically, what they do is they'll start filming like public buildings, or it could even be a private building, but they're in a public area. And they'll start filming shit like that. They'll go to a police station and start filming police vehicles. They'll film fucking actual officers going in.
Yeah, I have seen. I saw one where like the dude was apparently he was following the cop around, and he was on duty or whatever, or he was a detective because he wasn't like actually in uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently the guy was he had been at the bar like drinking or whatever, and the dude follows him back, and he's like telling him like, oh, but like the cop's looking at him. He's like, oh, do you have a problem? He's like, yeah, I do. He's like, you shouldn't be fucking drinking on the job.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you haven't seen that one? That's an old one. I seen that one like circulate a while or whatever. And then he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, dude. He's like, you be spending all your fucking time at the fucking bar drinking. Why don't you go fucking do something?
Yeah.
Why don't you go arrest some murderers or some pedophiles or something
Right.
like that? And then like he starts going at him and stuff or whatever. And he mentions like, he's like, oh, blah, blah, this is private property. He's like, no, it's not. He's like, it's a police station. This is public property.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like there's another cop that like shows up. And he's like, dude, get your fucking buddy. Take him inside or whatever, because this fool's fucking tripping, you know. Maybe do a breathalyzer test on him.
Yeah, so they'll do that.
Yeah.
They'll just hang out. They'll wait for somebody to call the cops on them, and then what they want is a reaction from the cop. They want the cop to tell them like, hey, you're doing something wrong. Like you can't fucking be here. Like, give me your ID. That's a big one. Is give me your ID. I need to identify you. Like, no, I haven't done anything wrong. They'll be like, am I being detained for anything?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you're being
But
detained
being
for.
detained is different from being
Hang on.
arrested.
So
or under
yeah,
arrest.
it is. Being
Yeah.
detained is you're being investigated, but that means you can't go.
Yeah.
They're holding you against your will at that point.
That's what you ask. Am I being detained?
Yeah. So they'll do that. They'll be like, am I being detained? And then they'll be like, yeah, you are now. I'm investigating something suspicious or whatever. They always come out with their verbiage. And then at that point, when they have a lawful reason, yeah, you have to identify yourself. But most states are not stop and ID states, something like that. Basically, they can't just ask you to identify yourself for no reason if there's no crime being committed. And they use that to their advantage. When they get forced to identify themselves, like when they get threatened, they'll be like, all right, or they'll say, they know what to say. They'll be like, okay, so if I don't identify myself, are you going to take me to jail? And if the cop says yeah, then that's like, okay, that's a lawsuit. So then they'll identify themselves, and then they'll ask for the sergeant or supervisor or whatever. And then it's always funny whenever the supervisor or sergeant shows up, they'll tell them like what's going on. They'll be like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, let them go."
Yeah.
Because they already know the person.
I have seen that.
They already know the
yeah.
person too, but it's
Like, why are you calling me for this bullshit?
Yeah.
Basically.
it's annoying because these guys are fucking. It will piss me off if somebody was talking to me that way.
100%. Yeah.
But also, it's like, I mean, he's kind of like schooling the officers in the law when these guys should know the law, I watch some and I'm like, fuck yeah, get those fuckers. I watch other ones, I'm like, okay, dude, you're reaching big time. Like, this is kind of annoying
I
to
can
watch.
definitely see that.
Yeah, but a lot of these guys make fucking
Well, it's
thousands,
also,
dude.
a lot of these cops just pick on the little guy too. It's like,
It's
like you're just trying to make ends meet, and then they pull you over for some bullshit like a fix-it ticket, and like it's just like, damn, dude, like, why don't you go fucking arrest some real criminals or something?
Dude, yeah.
Like you're just trying to get home after work or something. It's just like, yeah, and they're just fucking with you. Or just being dicks.
Yeah.
Just because you had a rough day or whatever. It's
Have
like,
you ever been
fuck,
fucked
bro.
with?
Yeah. Dude, I've been with you when we got fucked with.
When did we get
in
fucked
Orange
with?
County with those racist cops.
Where? At the beach?
beach.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Or
Orange County is like the worst
they're like, what's your
place.
name? Is your last name Gonzalez too or whatever? Because it was me, you. It was Pablo, you, Izzy, which you guys have the same last
Yeah,
name,
the three of
not
us.
related.
Yeah.
And then so like he was going down the line like, oh, because he asked, he's like, oh, whose car is this? And then he's like,
Well, you were passed out in the front seat, right?
yeah.
And then Izzy and I were
Are we
hanging.
telling the story?
Yeah, fuck it. Have you heard the story? Have we told you this?
Have you heard the story?
I think Pablo told me a little bit of it.
We might have even talked about it on
I
here.
think you might have.
Yeah.
Maybe pre when we used to like record and never release.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't think we ever actually.
Which, by the
released
way,
it.
you were like in every like pre-release episode, right? Like
I-
all our practice, I guess.
I remember
episodes.
of like 3.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's more.
And truly, you've only been on one. Like you've sat in other ones
yeah.
and stuff, but you've only been on one, right?
Well, actually, there was the one with Diana too
Oh yeah.
that
yeah, yeah.
got corrupted.
Oh, when
Ramon was on that one.
yeah,
too,
Ramon and somebody else.
Which Ramon?
Alan.
I
Alan.
forgot Ramon.
Alan.
Alan was in that too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
This time we were at the beach, and then we had an early drinking.
It might
right?
have been 4th of July, dude.
I don't know what it was, but you were in the front seat, passed out. Not the driver's side, the passenger side. You're
passenger
just
side,
passed
yeah.
out, getting some shade. And then Izzy and I were in the back hanging out, and we did have an open container, but the keys were not in. I don't even think we had the keys. I don't know.
think we did.
They were not in the ignition. Like we
No.
just, we're just chilling. And then that's when the cops come over and they're like, started questioning us, like, the fuck are you guys doing? And then they, of course,
they sat us all down on the fucking.
Well, first of all, Dick, we couldn't get you to wake up. That's the one thing we could never do back in the day was get you to wake up.
They thought I was dead.
We were like fucking. You thought we were fucking with you. We're like Lewis, like, the cops are here, like, and you thought like shut up, like you thought we were fucking with you. You wouldn't even open your eyes. And then the cops banging on the window trying to get you to fucking step out. And you're same thing. You think we're fucking with you. And then finally you open your eyes. You're like, fuck. Anyways, yeah, they sat us outside and they're questioning us with all their bullshit. And I think we had my mom's car, right, Pablo?
Yeah, we had my mom's Explorer.
Yeah, but it was registered under your dad.
Right. In which he has the same name.
Exactly.
And then they were like, who's the owner of the vehicle, blah, blah, blah. And they ended up writing the ticket to Pablo, because he's the one that was our DD as well. And what did he even write the ticket for? Open container in the vehicle or some shit?
So when he was asking who the vehicle belonged to or whatever, I was just like, well, I'm just going to say me, because at that point you're underage. So like, I don't know what's going to happen with
you were also the only one that was sober, I think.
Pablo, I was sober, yeah. But yeah, so I got an
He
open
wasn't
container.
even at the car.
No,
They
he
had to
was.
call him.
He was he was hanging out at the beach.
He was on the sand. Yeah.
But I saw that some shit was going down, so I walked over there.
But that thing always stuck with me, because like he was like, oh, who's the vehicle owner? He's like, oh, Pablo Gonzalez. He's like, all right, what's your name? Pablo Gonzalez. And he's like, what's your name? Nestor Gonzalez. And then he's like, what's your name? Izar Gonzalez. And then he looked over at Neil. He was like, is your name Gonzalez too?
At who?
Neil.
Neil was there?
Neil was in the car. That's who it was.
I don't remember Neil.
Neil
Charlie was there, bro. It wasn't Neil.
Neil was there too, though.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
He wasn't there.
I swear he was.
It was Charlie.
No, Neil was there.
Nah.
I swear.
Neil might have been there, but for sure I remember Fat Matt being there.
Oh, okay. Maybe he was
I
there.
don't remember Fat Matt being there.
He was at the beach.
It doesn't matter. Why are we so like? It didn't matter. Anyways.
I wasn't even there. But yeah, that always stuck with me. I was like, damn, fucking racist ass fucking cop.
My favorite one, which shouldn't be a favorite, but like
my favorite one, my favorite time getting in trouble with the law
was when Pablo and I got pulled over in his beater ass fucking hatchback, and
the Honda.
Yeah, and they fucking start questioning us, and they're like, what's your name? Pablo, what's your name? Oh, it's Nestor. They're like, what's your real name, not your street name? He's giving me all this attitude. I'm like,
Nestor.
I was like, it's fucking Nestor, dude. Like, oh, man.
Yeah, that's the first time I heard that.
Really? I've told it. I've said it before.
No. That's honestly the first time I've heard that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know the story you're talking about. I remember you getting pulled over or whatever. Because the thing
we got pulled over like fucking 10 times in that
cops in
car.
Ontario will pull you over just for having a hat on.
And Chino. Yeah. And literally that was one of the reasons they gave us was like, I had a Boston hat on. They're like, what's the B stand for? Boston Red Sox. The fuck else, man? And then he had a Obey hat, and then he's all, O for Ontario, which in a sense kind of is why you had it, but it was just an Obey hat.
It was an Obey hat.
And we never claimed anything, we've always been proud of where we're from. And then I remember a younger officer came, because he didn't want to search, he didn't want to like do anything, like, because it's 2 against 1 when you're the one with the fucking gun. So he called for backup. And
these guys are getting
this was sketchy because
this was on the freeway too.
We were turning onto the freeway. Once we got on, Pablo saw him like do a wide right. He's like, oh, he's coming for us. And he lit up on the freeway, which I thought was illegal.
I thought it had to be highway patrol at that point.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so what was sketchy about that is I was like, I literally just got on the freeway, so I was like, I don't want to go the exit, and this would think I'm trying to get away. So I was like, I started like going on the shoulder. He's like, no, get off on the exit, like on the speaker. So I was like, fuck, all right.
And then
he probably doesn't have jurisdiction on the fucking highway like that.
I think
unless he committed a crime.
Well,
or
I think their reasoning was like, we suspected you of something before you got on the freeway. So technically, when he started to investigate us or follow us, supposedly was outside the freeway. He literally was. We were turning left, right under the bridge right here on Euclid. He was literally on the other end going So we're
So
going west. He was going south.
Yeah.
Like we're going north, but we're turning west, and then he's literally across.
He just saw
going
two,
south,
he
and
saw
then
two Spicks in a car.
pretty
with hats.
much, essentially, yeah. And then, anyway, so
in a Honda.
yeah,
He probably thought
it
you
was
guys-
a beater. I'm not gonna lie, it was a beater.
Yeah,
He
it
probably
was.
thought you guys were gonna go Fast and Furious.
Well, the fucking it was like a salvage beater. The airbag, like on the passenger side, had a big old slit, and they
Well,
were like,
even the driver's side.
I don't remember the car being that bad.
it was bad.
It was bad.
It was that bad?
It was bad.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
He calls for backup, and then it's funny because now we're sitting on the hood and of the police vehicle, and that the young officer's like, "Oh man, I like your obey hat." Like he tells Pablo straight up, "I like your obey hat." He's like, "Yeah, thanks." He's like, "I think he asked you where you got it and shit." Like he was
Yeah.
super chill, and then the fucking older officer's just like, now
Dude,
he's
what are you doing?
yeah.
You're ruining my whole investigation.
Well, needless to say, we were late to work that morning. And I fucking lost my box cutter because I worked at a warehouse. I had a box cutter on me, and then he fucking strips me of it, and I just fucking went to work without it.
Was this on the 60?
yeah.
Yeah, right on the entrance.
I got pulled over going on to the 60 right here on Euclid.
Yeah, that's.
I got a ticket for having tinted windows, and I didn't even know my windows were tinted. It was
Yeah.
like that.
Must have been quota time.
Yeah.
It was it your front windows? Because they can only give you a ticket for the front. The back don't matter.
Well, I had a 2-door car, so it was yeah. But I didn't even know that the windows were tinted. Like that's how like
That's how the car came.
yeah.
They reach. They
Yeah, they do.
reach.
They reach.
They reach. Yeah, fuck them.
Because
dude.
you're allowed to have the front two windows tinted. It just can't be limo tint.
Yeah, it has to be a certain percentage. I
Yeah.
think like 30% is the most, or something
Yeah,
like that. I don't
something
know.
like
I think it's
yeah.
like 15 or
15,
something.
yeah.
But even with that though, if they're feeling dickish enough, they'll because like how are you gonna prove what percentage it is?
Well, they have a tester.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, yeah.
For mine, he noticed because it was starting to peel. Like
Mhm.
the very, very top, and I hadn't even noticed. And he was like, your windows are tinted?
He's just being
And I
a
was like, I
dick.
didn't even know. And he was like, well.
Did he give you a
she said-
ticket?
yeah.
Not my problem.
But he said something like, I don't want to do it, but I have to. And I'm like,
No, you
what?
don't.
You don't have
You don't
to,
gotta do
bro.
shit,
I
bro.
know.
It is the same thing for me one time too because I took a right on a stop sign. It was literally I was probably leaving your house. It was probably like 6 a.m. or something like that. And then he's like, "Where are you headed right now?" He's like, "You going to work?" And I just said, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Well," he's like, "all these people take the stop sign right here, so I gotta make an example out of somebody." So I'm gonna have to give you a ticket. And I was like, "Whatever."
What about the person you gave a ticket fucking 10 minutes ago?
Probably told him
Yeah.
told him same spiel.
Well, I remember they let me go once.
I'm never gonna let go. I got pulled over in my own fucking apartment complex, bro.
That's stupid.
yeah.
That should be illegal.
For a fix-it ticket, which I had a spare. I didn't know my light was out. The guy told me, and I had the fucking spare in my fucking glove box. I showed him. I'm like, "Oh, I have a spare one right here." And he was like, "Oh, cool." He's like, "Just show them that when you go to fucking court." I'm like,
Dick, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got pulled over on the 60, like towards Hacienda Heights, for registration. Which, yeah, I knew it was expired, but it was within the month.
I
and-
have my tags. My car, I'm supposed to redo them in the registration in February.
Mhm.
I still have not switched them. I've not gotten pulled over.
Oh wow.
Put him on.
Yeah.
I
Wait, do
almost
you
got a
have the
ticket
tags
for
on there?
No,
Oh, dang, you're lucky because
I have not gotten pulled over.
yeah, they're ruthless.
And I've
I
seen
almost-
cops.
I almost
But I
got
have
a
'em.
ticket for that. Like,
Yeah.
I think it
They're
was
in,
3
they're
months
they're
ago.
in the back pocket of the passenger seat.
Uh-huh.
I just haven't put them on.
Mine was expired. It was only within the month, and he fucking pulls me over. I always get off the freeway, just so it's safe for myself and for them. And yeah, they're dicks, but you still gotta play it safe. So I was like trying to.
Nah, just kidding.
I was trying to take the exit, and same thing. He went over. He's like, "Just stop here, stop here." I'm like, "All right, fuck it." So I stopped on the freeway, and he's like, because there was a shoulder, and he's like,
I've heard of that though. Them being dicks for like
Yeah,
when they want you
yeah.
to. Because I've seen people be like, "Oh, I'm trying to pull out off the freeway that way,"
Yeah.
So we're not on the side of the fucking freeway. But some people get mad at them. They take it as like you're not listening to them.
yeah. So he was like, "Hey man, like your registration is expired. This and that." Yeah, like yeah, man, like I have an appointment at the DMV this day. Like I'm gonna take care of it. He's like, okay, and he already has his ticket book. He's looking at my license, all that, and then he peeks at my back seat. He's like, "What the fuck, man? How come you didn't tell me, dude? You would have been on your way already." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's all, I had my shirt, my EMT shirt hanging. He's like, how come you tell me you were an EMT, this and that? I'm like, oh, dude, I didn't think it mattered, you know? And then he's all, you know what, man? Here's your license. He's all, just take care of it, dude. All right, later. I was like, all right, cool. Hell yeah. So now I always have a shirt hanging.
Let me get one of your shirts, fool.
Nah, dog.
Come on, don't be like that. You got like 2, bro. You only need 1. Let me get a shirt, fool.
But yeah, you know, I'm privileged. I'm better than you, dude.
I've heard of people sticking Blue Lives Matter stickers on their car just for that.
I will never fucking put a Blue Lives Matter sticker.
I've heard people.
Imagine after this episode, like we just get pulled over every day, like they're out to get us.
We're flagged already. They're gonna send us a voicemail.
Damn.
Citing the fucking
shit.
4th Amendment, bro.
Anyways, fuck the police. And fuck Roe v. Wade.
Roe v. Wade.
Also, I was reading something. I think it was Nebraska or something like that. This 17-year-old teen and her mom fucking got arrested for it's kind of a weird one, but it was for they're calling it like they were calling it a miscarriage and they're calling it an abortion, but I think she was at like 24 weeks or something like that, or 20, I don't know, over 20 for sure. And Nebraska, I want to say it's Nebraska.
Was already about a pop.
No, 40 weeks is 40 weeks is your full term.
Oh, 52 weeks in a year. I was like, how many weeks are there in a year?
What? There's not 52 weeks in a year.
Yeah.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I was saying. I was like, dude, 36. I was like, dude. I was like, that's
There-
more,
I- no,
that's
I
more
said
than
20.
90 days.
I said 20.
I heard 36. I was like, damn.
Where'd you get 20? 24, whatever, dude. 40 weeks is full term.
Okay.
And I don't know the facts too well, but initially the story had like came out as like Facebook was letting, you know, officers read all these abortion messages.
Is Facebook the Florida of social media? I feel like it is.
I don't know. But I guess it later came out that the cops had a warrant and that's how they caught wind. But basically somebody tipped them off that this person had done an abortion or
Wait,
whatever.
got a warrant for what? The hospital?
What?
Or her vagina?
Her Facebook.
You need a warrant for Facebook?
For messages?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
To investigate her.
Yeah, because somebody had tipped them off that she had done an abortion and it's illegal. I think in that state it's after 20 weeks you can't do it. And they went on Facebook. She was messaging. I don't know if it was her mom or one of her friends, basically saying like that she wanted to get an abortion, and obviously she's not allowed to anymore. So she ended up doing her mom ended up helping her do an abortion, and apparently they like buried the fetus or something. They burned it and buried it. But it sucks because legally she could have done it, right? Well, like in our state she could have done it, I believe so. Unless it was too late already. I don't know. I
don't think there's a limit in California.
Yeah.
So they had to take it into their own hands.
Right.
basically.
And initially she said she had miscarried or had a stillborn or something. So, you know, but she didn't report it. But now she's looking at time, and her mom, they're both looking at time because of that. So.
That's terrible.
Roe versus Wade, bro.
Fuck the law, man.
Fuck the law.
But it's crazy that now, like, this just happened,
Well, they
and
keep
now we're
saying,
already
like-
seeing cases like this.
Like, this isn't getting rid of abortion. It's just getting rid of safe abortion.
Yeah.
So now people are going to
Well,
be
look at
doing
this.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Well,
Also forcing people to have kids that shouldn't, like. It's like everybody want, like. It's definitely a religious thing, right?
Huh?
It's definitely a religious thing, right?
Oh, yeah, big time.
it's a religious
it's
thing. It's
just
a
like-
rich people thing. It's like a,
But it's like people want to save kids or save babies or whatever up until they're born. Because after that, it's like nobody's adopting these kids.
no, it's funny. There's a video of a protest, like a pro-life protest, and then
I
somebody.
witnessed a pro-life.
Well, somebody's
protest in San Francisco.
recording this pro-life protest, and they're like, "How many children have you adopted?" "Oh no, I have my own." "How many children have you adopted?" "Oh no, I don't want to
They're
adopt."
like older. They're like older ladies.
I've
Yeah,
seen this one,
yeah.
I've seen that one too. Yeah.
It's like, come on now, like, what the fuck are you fighting for, really? Because these kids they're gonna be in the system, and it's a mess.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
Or
it's the
like
same people that
abusive
like don't
parents.
want like welfare and stuff like that,
Yeah.
like stuff to help out
Yeah.
others. It's-
Yeah.
Like there's too many. We're overpopulated as it is, and then it's just like any dumbass can have a kid. But like to actually be a parent
Right.
is like a whole nother thing. So it's just like really you want like kids being mistreated, kids like going to the system.
It should just be as
Yeah.
simple as, do you want a kid? Yes or no? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've
Remember-
heard that one of the debates is also that, like, people in third world, well, in other countries in general, like, they're having kids, right? Because they're having kids. But here in the U.S., people are not having kids because it's so expensive, or they just want higher education. So that's kind of a way to force the population up by telling them you can't do abortions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you something. So you know how like come around tax season, like blah blah blah, like people have dependents and they get like all this money from the government. Doesn't that seem ass backwards? Shouldn't I get money for not having a kid?
In theory,
Right?
yeah.
But
should it like, hey dude, like every year you don't have a kid, you get a fucking little raise, you get a little bonus. Like
I don't know.
I feel
I don't
like
think I
it,
can agree with
dude.
you there. Do I want extra
Why?
money? Yeah. Because like you need money for kids.
Nobody
They're
told these people to
expensive.
have kids, bro. That's their own personal fucking choice. I've chosen to not have one, so it's like, give me some money for that shit, bro.
You're reaching here. You're reaching big time.
I'm
You're
pretty
reaching.
sure. If you agree, like and subscribe.
Of course, everybody that doesn't have a kid is gonna fucking agree. Also, if you don't agree, if you agree with me, like and subscribe.
I don't know, man. I just feel like the government should. Hey, good job, bro. You had another year, no kids.
I don't know. I can't agree with you on this one. How about just fuck taxes? Just don't tax me.
I feel
Just
that.
let me keep my money.
I'm gonna owe $1,000 right off the top. Come January.
I don't even want to think about taxes. You want to do a Reddit rant?
Yeah, let's do it.
Reddit rant. All right, let's see. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Better be good.
Hey, relax with all that. All right, here we go.
When did you realize you're an a-hole? I wanted to surprise my, now ex-girlfriend with breakfast in bed for her birthday. I woke up at 5 in the morning, ran to the store for supplies, and cooked up a nice meal of bacon, toast, pancakes, and eggs. Her eyes lit up when she saw what I had done. I could tell she was truly appreciative. My birthday came around and she wanted to return the favor. She woke up early and cooked up a nice meal of bacon, toast, and pancakes. When she handed me my plate, I looked at it, then looked up to see her smiling from ear to ear, then back at the plate, and said, "What? No eggs?" I thought it was hilarious, but she apparently didn't see the humor in it. I ended up eating my birthday breakfast alone. Good meal, though. It just would have been better with eggs.
All right. Was he trying to be an asshole or was he trying to be funny? Because I get dark humor, and I see myself.
It was funny up until the like he was like, "Good meal." It just would have been better with eggs.
Yeah. I mean, but we laughed
It's
at that
probably-
part. We laughed harder at that part than before. But like, I get dark humor. Like I can see myself maybe joking like no eggs, but not in a like maybe his delivery was wrong,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
or maybe he was being an asshole.
I don't know, because I feel like Pablo has said something like that, and like I know it's,
Just the
Just
way you
humor,
deliver, the way
yeah.
you say it.
but yeah, it could be. Just
No, you know what?
delivery.
I wouldn't. Like on a regular day, I wouldn't do that. On my birthday, on a regular day, I might do that. On my birthday, I wouldn't do that because I already hate receiving like gifts because I never feel like I give people the reaction they want.
Right.
Yeah.
For me, I take what I can get. I'm
I'm happy with anything,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like straight up, I'm happy with anything. But like,
I'll be like, you know me. You know I don't like eggs, really. I'm like, you're thinking hard about this one.
no, but like I don't know. I think I fail when it comes to like how people want, like, oh dude, like, you know, I got you something, like I hope you like it, blah blah.
No,
blah.
you-
so
yeah.
like, I'm always like, oh yeah, thanks man, like this is sick.
An avocado, thanks. You're literally that person, huh?
Nah, like I definitely try, but it's just like I don't know. Like, I really am happy with
It might be better if you don't try.
Yeah?
just just be like, oh, thanks, dude.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely an asshole, but not for those reasons. I wouldn't do that. I'm just an asshole because I don't like people.
I was gonna say, what makes you think you're an asshole though?
I don't like people.
But
Like,
but in what
the
sense?
opposite of you. Whereas like you would like go out of your way to start a conversation with somebody.
Yeah.
Like if I don't know you, I'm just like whatever. Like I'm not gonna bother.
Now, what if I was a stranger and I approach him like, hey man, I like your Jordans. You just say, oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
And if I try to keep like a conversation going, do you answer me? You kind of like you'll answer, but with a cold shoulder, or do you kind of like do you start to engage at some point?
It depends. If you're being like overly nice, then like I feel like a dick, and I'll just be like, okay, you know, like this dude's like trying to have a conversation with me. But if it's like, I don't know, like if it's just like in passing, then I'd probably like try to like brush it off and be like, all right, cool, man, like see you. Like yesterday, I read.
you walk off. You're like, oh, you're going this way too. You guys are just walking.
Yeah. I might at that point I might try to like fake like, oh, I forgot something and go back just to go get it, so I don't have to walk with you. But like yesterday, I ran into somebody I knew at the gas station, and I saw them from a distance, and I was like, oh, like blah blah, blah. And they didn't see me. And I almost just laughed. I was like, fuck it. Like I haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah.
I was like, do I really want to go inside and like say what's up?
Yeah.
But well, it was Daniela, Martin's sister, and she was there with her boyfriend or whatever.
Okay.
And her boyfriend saw me, but I was like, I don't know, like this fool's gonna think like, oh, like this fool was like trying to get like talk to my girl or whatever.
Right.
So I went inside and like introduced myself.
That's
and
just
shit.
you
Yeah.
overthinking everything.
Probably, but
Literally, she might even listen to this, or he might even tell her and just be like, why didn't you just fucking say hi?
because it's not that important to me. I was just like,
You're her nephew's. Are you the nephew's padrino?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I didn't go to the baptism, so maybe
Well, so
not.
no, you're not. You're not.
I had a word.
Yeah, the only time I really give the cold shoulder is if I'm doing something. Like because when I'm doing something, I'm doing it, and I fixate on whatever I'm doing.
You know when you're an asshole? When you're mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're mad, you get real
But
dicky.
when I'm mad, there's a reason why.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying there isn't.
Whether I hold it in or not, yeah, I'm an asshole, and I'll even be like, I want you to know that I'm mad.
Yeah. You're a little vindictive when you're mad. Bro.
I want you to know that I'm mad.
Yeah, you're a little vindictive.
I want you to feel bad. I want you to think about it.
Yeah.
You know? I wanted to eat you up inside, and maybe that way you'll be like, let me not piss this dude off again.
You're a little vindictive.
Yeah, you know. I could fake it if you want.
No. I'm good.
Do you think you're an asshole? I think you're one of the nicest people that I know.
I know I'm one of the nicest people. You know?
Actually, Jackie, now that I have you here, I think you posted it the other day.
What?
And it like it's something I thought about because now that I'm older, I like Victor was teaching from Barrios and was a teacher.
Sure, yeah.
So it's crazy to me now that I'm at an age where like I know people who are teachers at schools and stuff like that. And it's just crazy. Like it makes you think about like, dude, were my teachers like going out and like
They
getting
definitely
fucked
were.
up?
They definitely
and
were.
then coming to school the next day to teach a bunch of fucking like 6th graders.
All right, so
Yes.
I'm not going to say who, but I know a teacher that I've more of an acquaintance, but we've hung out in the same room with a lot of like a big group of friends. And I've seen said teacher do lines and just get fucked up.
Really?
And then I'm like thinking like
You gotta teach kids.
I thought the same thing. I'm like, yeah, this thinking back, I definitely
No.
had some teachers that
Yeah,
And you-
someone messaged me on that post, and they were like, "Do they like they have to, right?"
And think
I'm like,
about it.
Thinking about your own teachers, do you think you know which ones were the ones that were doing it?
Well, think about it. Most of your younger teachers are usually in elementary school,
Yeah.
right?
A lot of people don't like to teach younger kids. I
Yeah,
feel like
it's the energy.
And I would imagine that, and I think this person is also maybe like a lower grade teacher. I would imagine that most of teachers that partied like that were probably in our younger years of school, which is in reality like it's not that crazy.
You're
right?
not
I don't
teaching
know.
like algebra and shit.
I mean,
You're
Unless-
teaching shapes.
Unless they're
Shapes
going
and
to
colors.
school high or drunk or like they do this shit on their break.
You don't think you had a teacher that had like a little bottle of fucking whiskey in
No,
in
but
their
I
fucking
bet you
desk?
maybe one of them would like do bumps or something.
I work at a high school, and they're like almost everyone parties,
I'll
and
say,
almost everyone parties hard.
I was gonna say
So
I feel
it's
like
not
high
surprising.
school would be the time where a teacher would probably like pour some whiskey in their coffee or something because they gotta put up with a lot of assholes.
A lot of attitude.
A lot of teenagers
Yeah.
think they're the shit. like looking back on it, I was like, dude, like people probably hated me. We talked about this, right? Like when I was a teenager, I was like, somebody had to hate. Like this kid's a fucking dickhead.
Oh yeah, I don't
Probably.
think anyone hated me. I think they were just like over me, like, he's going nowhere in life, you know. Like they just give up on you.
I mean,
Mr.
you
I.
can like
That's right.
because they
Shouts
can
out
only
Mr.
try
Mr.
so
I,
much.
if you're watching this.
They can what?
They can only try so much, and then like if the kid is just like,
But it's like they shouldn't even feel responsible. Like I get, they always want to go above and beyond, but
It's
like,
hard.
are
It's
they
hard to-
responsible really? Like no.
But
right?
it's think about it.
no, but then if there's no one being responsible at home, like I think that's when teachers kind of want to take on more, and like if it doesn't work, then it just hurts them, you know.
I feel like it's so easy to become jaded in that job just because it's like, okay, like after this kid passes on to the next grade, you're never gonna see him again.
Sometimes you do,
Really?
It's just
Sometimes,
another unappreciated field
Yeah.
of work.
but the ones that like really make an impact, like the kids will come back and like
Oh yeah.
keep in touch.
I definitely had.
or,
I
you
definitely
know.
had. I've actually thought about going back to visit. I don't even know if they're at my fucking school anymore, but I've thought about like, going back. But then, you know what crosses my mind now is like, I'm an adult. Like it's weird if I go back to a high school.
I never felt or had a connection with the teacher where like
My junior year English teacher, she legitimately cared about her students. I don't know
Do
if
you
she'd
guys-
remember me. That's the rough part. It's like
Yeah.
you remember them, but they might not remember.
you gotta think about
They
that's-
see so many fucking kids.
that's one person
No,
versus
they-
30 a period.
But whoever, like, it's the same thing. Like, if a teacher made an impact on you, you're gonna remember them forever. If
Yeah.
a kid made an impact on them, they're gonna remember
Yeah.
forever.
But it's like one out of 100 to 150 kids, how many are you truly going to remember? That's just in 1 year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
6 periods in high school.
5 periods. Because,
We had 6.
yeah, but they get
But
a
there's
break.
a prep period.
Yeah, they get a break.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
So I
And
did
some
that.
have 4 because they get 2 prep periods. But still, they're going through
Forgot
a lot
about
of kids.
that.
Yeah.
Do you
They're-
guys
they're-
have any teachers on, like, social media?
No.
No?
You?
No.
I do.
Wait,
And
like
it
your
was-
old like
yeah,
high
like-
school teachers?
Mhm.
When I say I hated high school, I hated high school. Like, I
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. I just feel like I didn't live up. Like I could have done a lot more.
oh, definitely, I could have done
And
way
I'm
more.
not talking about like learning. I'm just talking about like, cause like I still graduated. I probably shouldn't have.
Well, I've already told you I shouldn't have, and I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
But I could have done much more. I could have paid more attention. I'm not an idiot, I am, but I'm not. Like I chose not to care, basically. Like I chose not to put in the effort. I chose not to pay attention. I chose to be an asshole. I chose to ditch class. Like, it's just
Yeah, same.
yeah.
But I think some teachers like know when kids are going through stuff, so it's like we don't blame them.
Right.
Like we don't see them as assholes. We're like, okay, clearly like there's no one at home for them, or they just come from a rough home, so it's not 100% the kid's fault. So you can't really like.
I was gonna ask
Put it
a
all on
stupid
them.
question. I was gonna be like, does bullying still exist? But yeah,
Oh,
of course.
hell
it
Are you
does.
serious?
I don't think that's
I
ever
think
going
bullying
away.
is probably worse now than ever
Yeah,
Yeah.
because social media.
because cyber bullying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You have cyberbullying, which then once you show up in person turns into bullying in person,
Yeah.
and then it goes back to cyberbullying. Bullying is fucked.
You never got bullied?
Yeah, I mean,
Family. I definitely got bullied by family.
See-
My older cousins.
with us, we don't consider our family stuff bullying because we all dish it, but we
Yeah,
all take
you
it.
should.
No, because with us we dished it back, right? So yeah, we had it coming, but they had it coming back. Which
But see, don't you? I don't know.
with us, it built thicker skin, but it also built closer relationships, I think. I mean, my family, we're all super fucking close, right? We're all like friends, basically. Like, if they weren't my family, they would be my friends type of thing. Some can be
At
bigger.
home, hungover right now, being little babies, but that's fine.
Some can be bigger dicks than others, but you also, in life, you always got to remember, and somebody always used to tell me this at work, you got to remember who it comes from, whatever it is, whether it's bullying, whether it's someone talking shit about somebody else or talking shit to you personally. It's like, they always tell me, like, look at the person it's coming from. And yeah, like, okay, it's coming from this person, I'm not taking it to heart. It's coming from this person, I really fucked up type of situation. It's coming from this person, fuck them. Who the fuck are they? It's always something. It's the way I live life now, too. It's like, if I hear something that's being, which is like,
You're a bully.
I'm a bully?
I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to give a speech.
Oh, sorry.
You call me a bully?
Dang.
Go ahead.
That was pretty much it. Just, the person it comes from.
I agree.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
No, you know what? This is why I said that. Because here's my thing. Because you guys used to get so fucking mad if I locked myself in my fucking car. But why would I lock myself in my fucking car?
We were looking out for you.
No, you guys would fuck with me.
Tell me-
that's why I would lock myself
Tell me
in my
about your
fucking car.
tell me about your Dewey from your past.
No. And that was before that.
That was after.
No,
Tell me
that
about
was
your Dewey
before
from your
that.
past.
No.
Yeah,
That
you
was
were
before
where,
that.
where were you?
Sleeping.
Locked in your fucking car.
Sleeping.
That was after.
It was before.
No, it was after, dude. That was like 2014, right?
No?
Yes, it was.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Maybe. Whatever, bro.
We were looking out for you.
No, you weren't.
Motherfucker, you had a whole house. You had 3-4 rooms. You had couches, beds to sleep on. And you chose the fucking car.
No, that was never here.
And a lot of the times we were using...
That was never here. We
and,
were at
no,
parties.
it was here. And we would be using your car.
No.
Yes, we would use your car as a ride home, and you would lock yourself in, and
It
now
was
we
my
got away
mom's
from you.
car.
Oh, fuck you.
That's how I know. That's how I know it before. Because it was my mom's car. Because Charlie always would be like, "Oh, like I was gonna break your fucking window." I'm like, "Damn, dude, like this is not even my fucking car." Just because you're mad and you want to go home.
The point being is, your reason was your car was our way home, and now you're leaving us stranded because you locked yourself in.
This is your guys' own fault.
No, it's your fault.
Tell them about the first time I smoked weed.
When's the first time you smoked weed?
Tell them about the first time I smoked weed.
When is the first time you smoked weed?
Outside of Ramon's house, you and Gabe.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
can I
you're
play
a dick for that one.
I am a
bro.
dick for that one.
You're a
Actually, I feel
dick
bad
for
for that one. You've
You're
been
a
holding that one in,
dick.
huh?
I thought about it the other day. It popped in my head.
Actually,
Nah, don't post the video. That'll
no.
piss me off.
Do you want me to say it or no?
Wicked devil!
I don't care anymore. but it popped in my head that I was like, they're dicks.
Honestly, I was scared to show you that one. Do you know? Does anybody know about this one?
I know about
haven't
this
heard
one.
You haven't?
I haven't.
Do you want it out in the world or no? Okay, we won't say. I'll tell you out. Off the air.
You can
That's
tell
fine.
them.
Oh yeah, honestly, I probably still have the video.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I would fucking lock myself in the car. Exactly. for
That's
that
fair.
reason.
That's fair.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
But that was long after.
That being said,
I
yeah,
thought
it
you wanted.
was.
I thought you wanted to have a good time. as well.
Yeah, yeah. That's what you thought. Anyways, so did you guys hear about how they're gonna stop making gasoline cars?
No.
Yeah, like as of now, from here on out, there's no more gas cars being produced.
Is that
Where?
like confirmed or is that like a certain?
As far as I've heard, yeah,
is that a certain company or like?
I heard it's a thing.
I heard
I
it's a
don't
thing
know
too.
about
Well, they've
that.
been trying to push towards that.
I've heard that's what they want to push towards, but I haven't heard that they're actually gonna just stop making
Yeah.
gas cars.
Well, it just, I mean, I was just, well, that pissed me off a little bit because I was like, I just bought my car. So I'm going to be stuck with that shit. But also, I'm like, that means eventually gas stations are going to become a thing of the past.
Well, they might make charging gas stations.
Yeah.
Or they
Um,
might make like a kit to retrofit the electric engine to your car.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's true. I never thought about that.
yeah.
That seems like it'd be pricey.
I don't know why
Yeah.
I don't see that ever becoming a thing. I don't know.
Yeah, if it ever becomes a thing, I think it'll take years for it to actually like.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, so many people have gas cards that, like, from this year and shit like that. So it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
At least 20 years. But I think we'll see it in our lifetime.
We might,
Yeah.
but we're not gonna. I don't think we'll see gas stations being a thing of the past in our lifetime
Yeah.
because they still have to keep gas stations around for all of us to still have gas vehicles. I mean, people have cars that are 20, if not older,
Yeah,
20 years
exactly.
older
That's what
that
I'm
that
saying.
run just
That's
fine.
why at the very least,
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like
But I think in our lifetime,
maybe I don't know.
would you trade
Would I trade for an electric vehicle? I might.
a truck?
I might.
You might.
Yeah. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not anti like electric vehicles or anything like that.
I thought you were. You
No,
always gave me that vibe.
no,
I always felt like you didn't care about the environment.
I don't. But like, you know what? Just because of that, I'll get a bigger engine with like that emits more smog. I won't ever smog my vehicle and just fuck all you guys.
Drive. Get a diesel engine.
Yeah. Hey,
Diesel's better than gas.
do you
It
guys
burns cleaner?
Yeah.
do you guys feel do you guys feel that
What?
like a low energy in this room?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Pablo has something to wake us up a little bit.
All right. So how we gonna do this? Just straight or explanation or what?
Well, what is it? Start with that.
I don't even know what you
We're
guys are
doing
talking-
coke. I'm just kidding. We're not doing coke.
We're doing blow.
What
All
is
right.
it?
So I got a bottle of smelling salts.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. So smelling salts are used to arouse consciousness because of the ammonia gas that accompanies it. It irritates the membrane of the nose and the lungs, so it gets you breathe differently. So it.
Well, when you break it down like that, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, once I found out it's ammonia, like,
Yeah.
that doesn't excite me.
You've done worse.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna smell this, and then Jackie's gonna give us a series of questions, and we're gonna answer them right after we take a whiff of that.
Okay.
So is it gonna be like one person smells it, one person gets a question, next person smells it?
You have that many questions?
I have like 5.
Yeah, let's do that.
So
we
you
have to
each get a
smell it
different
each
question?
time? Or we just smell it once?
Huh?
and
So
then-
you each get a different
No,
question?
Yeah, we each get a different
Don't smell
one.
it too much.
Yeah.
just do one whiff. All right. So who's first? Who's lucky number one?
Why me? Okay, I'll take it just because of what I did to you.
Yeah. You owed him that.
So I just whiffed them.
Oh,
Oh, I hit my right nut. Oh, you gonna lie.
I want to read this.
Oh,
bottle. Ward smelling
If
salts.
that didn't wake you up,
that was a good shot, man.
It says bottled insanity XL. Ammonia inhalant.
I'm not even kidding, dude.
Are these poppers?
no, you're just gonna
I feel
open
like
the
these are
bottle and smell
poppers,
it.
bro.
No, they're not poppers.
Oh, that hurt.
I feel like these are
Is your
poppers.
question ready? Don't ask it yet. Oh
I'm
my
ready
god.
when you're
I think I'm
ready.
extra impaired now. Oh god. My stomach hurts and my nuts.
That's the thing with getting hit in the nuts. It always goes up the
Travels
gut.
up, yeah.
But from the inside, so it's almost worse.
Okay.
It's not like when somebody punches
I'm
you in the
nervous.
stomach. It's like,
So just a quick whiff?
Yeah.
I could already smell it and I just cracked it a little bit.
really? I'll
Alright.
smell it.
That's the question.
If animals could talk, which one would you talk to?
I talk to dogs. No. I talk to cats.
Which one?
I was scared, bro.
Yeah.
I was so scared. I should have done it. My eyes are watering.
I know, oh fuck.
I was scared.
I want to talk to my dogs and I want to talk to
I was
Steph's
low-key
cat.
scared.
What do you want to talk to them about?
I want to know my dogs are happy, and I want to know what Steph's cat does when she's out and about with her second family.
Nice.
Oh my god, bro!
Oh,
I should have let you go first. I was scared. I wasn't scared before.
wait, you know what? You know what it's like?
What?
I felt like I was drowning.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
couldn't breathe.
God.
I couldn't breathe.
After that one whiff?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Drowning?
Yeah, I felt like I was drowning.
Fuck.
Oh.
All right, you got the next one ready? Or is it the same
Give me a sec.
question?
No, you're doing another one.
I'm scared. That's
I'm excited for you.
Well, the question
you done
isn't
them
scary.
No.
Oh my god. Yo. Take a good whiff. I took a good whiff.
I'm hungover. I might puke.
You're gonna be sober.
You're gonna instantly sober.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
ready?
but you have to smell it first.
I know, but are you
Oh,
ready?
yeah, I'm
Okay,
ready.
Yeah. Oh
I don't
my
have
God.
nose hairs anymore.
I'm scared. Oh, fuck. Holy shit.
What
fuck.
was your childhood nickname?
Louis. Oh, damn, bro.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
You don't like when we
Wait,
call
my
you.
childhood what?
Your childhood nickname.
Yeah, Louis.
Do you like? Do you
Is
not
that
like
what
when
your
we?
mom calls you?
Yeah, I hate it.
Why?
I don't know. Because it reminds me of like a fat Italian plumber. Yo, this is wild.
Oh my God.
Right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're crying too. Get a close up. Oh, you wiped your eyes already.
No, you can probably still see.
No, they're still teary though.
Oh my god, that's just horrible.
I can still smell it. It's not as
I can
bad
still
when
smell it.
when it lingers. It's not as bad. When oh my god.
Why would anybody do that to themselves? Oh my god.
Can you?
I know what you mean. I feel like my nose hairs are singed
Yeah.
off.
Before you do anything, Pablo,
Oh,
can you? Oh shit! It's hard to. Can you picture in picture
Oh my God.
us and Jackie on your screen,
Uh,
or you two on our screen?
Did everyone call you Louis? Like your
yeah,
family?
that's why when I first met him, that's what he used to know me as.
Okay.
Yeah, my whole family called me that.
Do they still call you that?
Yeah, my mom, my sister. Yeah, my cousins
It
probably.
looks
do.
like you're crying about your
That's so
nickname.
bad, dude.
Hey, straight up, I forgot my nuts hurt when I smelled that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's good.
I feel awake.
Yeah, same.
I can do a front flip right now.
I can't.
No, I'm just kidding. I'll break my neck.
Oh my god.
If not, Pablo would just fucking run it.
give me a second here.
Oh man.
Just be aware that in between you guys is gonna be
All right,
our
back up a
screens.
little bit.
I didn't know that smelling something could do that to you.
That was.
It's
Well,
like
this is dead air right now. Dead air.
it's
right
like an out of body experience.
now. Dead air. Don't explain it yet. Dead air. Dead air.
Okay.
So I can do this right now, right?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Can I do this and record? Or is it going to get in the way?
You're fine.
Okay, cool. I might need it.
Oh, I think my package is here.
Why would anybody purposely?
Okay, I'm gonna
do
grab
that
my
to
package real quick.
themselves?
Oh, yeah, go.
Yeah, don't do that in front of us, bro. That's gross. Do that on your own time. Oh my god.
All right, someone put this on screen so you guys know what it's.
I got mocos now.
That was funny. And I like that, like, I'm asking more questions than just the one question, and you guys are trying to focus. It's funny to watch. Yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm just asking
Yeah, don't
questions.
do it. So why does it come in such a big bottle? Does it like evaporate over time?
What does it look like?
I
Does
didn't
it
even look.
like-
I didn't even look in the bottle.
Don't open it.
So
No.
there's powder and then there's a cotton ball.
Oh.
So to activate it, I had to put. It has a little scoop, so I had to put a little scoop of water.
Can you pull up a picture of like how it looks like? Like
Well,
the
it's
actual-
different. Different companies do it different
Oh.
ways. This is the way.
All right.
No, you know what? You missed
Okay.
it. Wait, you want to start recording?
Yeah, let's.
So this is how it's gonna look. Just be aware.
Oh, okay. Let me back up a little bit. I'm good right there.
I'm good right
Looking
here.
at it this way, but it says State Farm somewhere.
So we good?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna get it off screen.
So my thing is, why does it come in such a big ass bottle, bro? Like, does it evaporate over time? Like,
I don't know.
Why do you need so much?
I thought it was gonna be like an individual.
Little packets or
I
something.
thought it was gonna be something individual. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
different companies do a different way. It's just the way this company does it.
Holy shit! It's crazy because I've seen football players like they have the individual ones, and I've seen them go like, and then fucking go out there, dude. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It wakes you the fuck up.
Yeah.
Do you?
I
think
feel
that
like
you
I
get
feel
used
like
to it
if
after a
you're
while?
drunk and you sniff smelling salts, it'll just like boom.
Sober.
Yeah.
Why do people do coke?
I don't know.
Why not just smell this fucking smelling salts?
Smell the salts. Smell it. I don't know.
All right, let's see Pablo's
Okay,
reaction
then
to
Coke.
this. You got Pablo's question ready?
Give me a second.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Paulo. Whatever you think you're ready for, you're not ready, bro.
No.
You're not.
No.
I would.
Okay, let me put this down.
You couldn't. I feel like you can't explain it.
We'll try
'Cause
right
even,
now.
even the way you explained it to me, I was like,
No?
nah.
All right.
I understood it afterwards, like it made sense, but like you don't.
The suspense is killing me.
Do it. Do it. You got
I'm
your question ready? All right.
Yeah.
Question.
What songs do you think are playing in hell?
Fuck. Stairway to Heaven.
What?
God damn.
Damn, that's fucked up.
In hell?
Hey, you know what? That makes sense.
Could they all rather be in
Why do
heaven?
you
Yeah.
than
think? Why do you think that song is playing in hell?
I don't know. That's what came to my mind.
hell? I would have thought like some Slayer.
God damn,
Some
bro,
Slayer.
that shocked
Yeah.
my whole brain. God damn.
You big baby.
Oh, fuck, I took a way too good of a whiff on that one.
That's right.
That's
dude.
how I feel.
Yeah. What are you feeling right now? What do you feel?
My upper lip is hot. My eyes are watery. My brain still feels tingly.
I feel like it broke Pablo a little
my
bit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I could breathe better though.
For me, it felt like
That's just gnarly.
for me it felt like Supreme Scream. Like I felt like I had air rushing in my nose and I couldn't breathe, like I was drowning.
Oh, like suffocating.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely like gets up in there.
But your brain feels, it's weird. It feels clear.
Yeah.
And especially your airway feels clear. That's
Does
probably
it
the most
feel-
oxygen I've fucking inhaled in a long
It
time.
gave me mocos. You
Does
don't
it
got
feel
mocos?
like
Yeah, I
cold?
do.
A little bit,
I
huh?
got
Does it feel
mocos.
like cold?
It kind of burns a little bit.
It's kinda
burns.
hot.
Burns?
Yeah.
Hot?
It
Oh.
burns.
It's spicy.
Yeah, no.
I think you
thanks.
should try it.
No,
I think you should.
no,
Just don't smell it so close because
Nope.
that shit's gnarly.
No?
no.
Trust me.
No.
You will not regret
Oh,
this.
I got the perfect explanation for
Maybe
it.
not on camera, but
Why not?
mm,
What?
Live a little.
thanks.
All right.
I
so
did yesterday.
It's kind of like
Scotch and Splenda. Tastes like Splenda, gets you drunk like Scotch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scotch and Splenda.
All right, let's take a vote. Who thinks Jackie should try it?
I'm not gonna do it.
There you go. What if I buy you lunch?
No.
Your choice.
I'm already like getting anxiety about it, so no thanks.
it'll get rid of your anxiety so
Oh, yeah.
fast.
No
You'll
thanks.
forget all your problems.
Honestly, like the initial
No,
initial
thanks.
punch is like fuck, why? And then after it kind of like I'm glad I did it.
yeah, same.
All right, here's the question: would you do it again?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would not right now, but give me.
That's where it lies.
Okay, how about
Do you want more questions?
no, but
I don't think you're supposed to do it
Nah, I don't
so
think so,
often.
yeah.
oh, because I was gonna
okay.
say
it's a chemical. It's ammonia.
I was gonna say as a
Yeah.
public apology to you, maybe I'll whiff it and close out the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you'll forgive me forever.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll never.
Is
bring it
that
up
is that I can do that,
Sounds
right?
fair.
I can smell it again, right? I'll let you. I'll let you put. I'll let you put it up to my nose too.
again. Nah, you do it. I don't
All
wanna
right.
do it because I don't. Because I feel like you have to pull away. Like if I can't just be like shoving it in your nose. You have to pull away.
All right, here, give me the
And
bottle.
only you know.
Here, I'm not gonna throw it again.
Wait, let's read the. Let's make sure. Do not remove cotton ball. Add 1 teaspoon of water using spoon provided.
I did that before I came in here.
Close lid tightly and shake well. Uncap, sniff, perform. Keep lid tightly sealed when not in use. Bottling requires activation once a single teaspoon of water. So you have to add water to it.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I'm nervous.
I would be too.
All
All
right.
right, hold up. Let me get us off screen. You ready for this?
Yeah.
But you all right? So you sniff and then close out the show. So like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Tell
I got
all
it.
the
I got
viewers
it.
All that
Got
shit.
it. All right. Are we good?
Yeah.
You good to close this out? All right. Fuck it. Whew. Here we go. Like and subscribe, comment, follow us, and Clear Frame Spot. No, it's Linktree now. We'll link it in the bio. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you, Nestor. And we're out. Peace.